Imran Khan. Here is a narrative of the life and times of Imran Khan, from rising star to statesman, and from triumph to tribulation. The story spans his childhood, his stellar cricketing career, his entry into politics, his term as Prime Minister of Pakistan, and the dramatic developments that followed. This is a story-style account with facts aiming to give a sense of his journey. Early life and education. Imran Ahmad Khan Niazi was born on 5 October 1952 in Lahore, Pakistan. He came from a well-off family of Pashtun background, the Niazi and Burki tribes, though living in Punjab. As a child he attended Aitchison College in Lahore and was later sent to England for schooling, at the Royal Grammar School in Worcester, or High Wycombe, and then to the University of Oxford, where he studied philosophy, politics and economics ppe. From his early years Khan exhibited both privilege and drive. His family's social standing gave him educational opportunity, but his personality, ambition and competitive spirit would take him far beyond the classroom. At Oxford and in England he played cricket, experimenting with the sport at a high level even while studying, an early sign of his dual life, scholar and athlete. Cricket career. The rise of a star. Khan's debut for Pakistan came in 1971, though it took some years for him to become a permanent fixture. In the 1980s he emerged as one of the world's finest all-rounders, capable of fast bowling, useful batting, and sharp leadership when needed. In 1982, he became captain of the national team. The crowning achievement came in 1992, when he led Pakistan to win the Cricket World Cup, the country's first and only time doing so. That victory catapulted him not just to sporting fame but public hero status in Pakistan. It changed how people saw him, no longer just an athlete, but a national figure with charismatic appeal. After the World Cup, Khan retired from international cricket. He then shifted his energies to philanthropy, most notably founding the Shaukat Khanum Memorial Cancer Hospital in Lahore, named after his mother, opened in 1994. His post-cricket years were marked by a transformation. The wild-playing young star gradually adopted a more serious, socially aware public persona. Entry into politics. Khan's shift into politics began in the mid-1990s. In 1996, he founded the political party Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf (PTI), literally the Pakistan Justice Movement. At first the progress was slow. In the 1997 national elections the party secured less than 1% of vote and won no seats. But the vision he offered, fighting corruption, building a new Pakistan, giving voice to ordinary citizens, resonated especially with younger segments of society. Over the years, his rallies grew larger, the party gained traction. In the 2002 general election, PTI won a single seat which he filled. By 2013, his appeal had grown substantially. PTI emerged as a major player, especially in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province where it formed a government. Khan's image had matured. The former cricketer celebrity turned anti-corruption crusader. Still, critics argued that his party lacked deep organizational strength or experience in governance. His lack of seats in central administration meant he was still in outsider mode. Ascent to premiership 2018. In the general elections of July 2018, PTI secured the most seats though not an outright majority, and Khan became the 22nd Prime Minister of Pakistan on 18 August 2018. He inherited a country in economic difficulty, large current account deficits, growing debt, pressure on foreign exchange reserves. His agenda included promises to eliminate corruption, uplift the poor, reform government, and pursue an independent foreign policy. The slogan of a Naya Pakistan, New Pakistan, became central. Domestically he launched welfare initiatives, for example the ESAS program, and Sahat Sahulat, health cards in some form. On foreign policy, his government attempted to balance relations with China, Russia, the United States, and tried to engage with regional diplomatic issues such as Afghanistan. However, his term was marked by major challenges. The economy never fully stabilized. Inflation and cost of living rose significantly. The COVID-19 pandemic added further stress. His government was criticized for being overly reliant on external financing, and accusations grew that the military was still calling many of the shots behind the scenes. The fall. No confidence and ouster. April 2022. On the 10th of April 2022, Khan became the first prime minister in Pakistan's history to be removed from office by a no-confidence motion passed in the National Assembly. The lead-up was dramatic. Defections from his coalition, rising inflation, increasing popular dissatisfaction, fractious relations with portions of the military bureaucratic establishment, and allegations about foreign interference. Khan claimed the U.S. had orchestrated his removal. For Khan and his supporters it was a blow, yet another reminder of Pakistan's unstable political culture where few governments complete full terms. But his departure from power did not signal a retreat. He remained vocal, positioning himself as opposition leader, and continued to mobilize supporters. Post-premiership. Legal battles and jail. After his removal, Imran Khan's political and legal landscape became far more fraught. In May 2023, Khan was arrested inside the Islamabad High Court on corruption charges related to the Al-Qadir Trust. Over 150 cases were registered against him after his ouster. In January 2025 he was sentenced to 14 years in prison on a graft case involving land deals, a very high-profile verdict. In December 2023 his candidacy for parliamentary elections was rejected because of his conviction. Khan and his party alleged that these cases were politically motivated, a mechanism to sideline him and his movement. For many of his supporters he became a symbol of resistance against elite capture, corruption, and entrenched power structures. For critics, he remained a populist who failed to deliver on many promises and whose associations with the military establishment and religious populist forces were problematic. Legacy and the ongoing story. Imran Khan's story is one of dramatic arcs, from privileged schools to cricket superstar, to philanthropist, to political outsider, to head of government, and then to a jailing ex-prime minister. His narrative is intertwined with Pakistan's own struggles. Development, governance, military civil forces, corruption, economy, and geopolitics. Highlights. He brought a high-profile personality to politics, charisma, sports hero status, youth appeal. He founded an enduring political party (PTI) that changed Pakistan's political landscape. As Prime Minister, he made ambitious promises and attempted reforms, introducing welfare programs and emphasizing anti-corruption. His tenure showed how difficult governance in Pakistan can be. Economic constraints, entrenched power structures, global challenges like COVID-19 and societal divisions. Critiques and challenges. His government did not fully stabilize the economy, and inflation and public dissatisfaction rose. The perception of his closeness to the military and his claim of independence were contested. After his removal, the intensity of legal cases and political polarization raised worries about democracy, rule of law, and fair process in Pakistan. His legacy remains contested. To some he is a reformer and hero, to others a failed leader who overpromised. The ongoing chapter. Even from jail, Khan and PTI remain politically relevant. His supporters see him awaiting a comeback, opponents and institutions see his conviction as a closing chapter. Whether the story ends here or takes new turns will depend on Pakistan's politics, judiciary, the military, and the will of the people. A personal reflection. To imagine the man, young Imran on English grounds, swinging bat and hurling ball, returning home with dream and fame. Then the pledged effort to build hospitals and fight cancer, driven by personal loss. His mother died of cancer. Then the shift to politics. The rallies, slogans, crowds roaring, Naya Pakistan. Finally, the corridors of power, the heavy burdens of office, the storms of opposition, and then the fall. There is irony in his journey. He won glory in sport where you see clear outcomes, a match won or lost. In politics the stakes are higher, the terrain murkier. And the fall from grace is sharper when one's hero becomes critic or prisoner. One might ask, what does his story tell us about Pakistan? It tells of talent and potential, of systemic obstacles, of the interplay between big personalities and institutions, of hope for change and the endurance of the old guard. It also raises questions. Can one man truly change entrenched systems? What happens when public expectations clash with global economic realities or internal vested interests? How sustainable is charisma in governance? And how should freedom of political opposition and justice be maintained in a state with powerful non-elective institutions? Conclusion. Imran Khan's life reads like a novel. Prodigy, champion, philanthropist, politician, prime minister, defendant. Whether his legacy will ultimately be that of a visionary reformer, or a cautionary tale of ambition and hubris, remains open. What is undeniable is that his story left a mark on Pakistan's political and social fabric. As Pakistan navigates its future, economic, democratic, regional, the chapters of Khan's rise and fall will continue to inform debates about leadership, accountability, and change.